इस समय जो मूड दिखाई दे रहा है, fans have gathered in large numbers, very much enthusiastic about this match which is going to happen. But also let's have a look and hear some perspective when it comes to the strategic importance of this visit. Let me go across to my colleague Joy, who is joining us over the phone line, because when it comes to this visit, Australian Prime Minister will be using his first visit to India this week to deepen business and defense ties with Asia's third largest economy, that too in the face of rising strategic competition from China. Joy, coming to you with that perspective, it is going to be a very crucial meeting, because this is not just a simple cricket match which is being attended by both the Prime Ministers, but in a photo op, a big message is being sent out there.
Undoubtedly, let's not forget that Australia is part of Quad, and India, America and Japan are also in that grouping. Australia is now part of Malabar, the annual naval exercise that worries China, that worries many other countries. So India and Australia are close friends. Besides these two strategic pillars, the Quad and the Malabar, what you have is very close economic ties which will strengthen India strategically as well. Because Australia has rare earth, things like lithium, things like cobalt, that India will need for its emerging economy. If India has to be a great economic power in the future, especially the power that Prime Minister Narendra Modi wishes to be, not much involved with coal and oil and so on, but using solar energy, using batteries for its cars, then you will need lithium, then you will need cobalt, and that is where Australia will be important, because Australia has these supplies and Australia can give it to India. That not only that, Australia is keen to give it to India and not many other countries. So there is a strategic perspective, there is a defense perspective, there is an economic perspective, and as Australia and India keep talking, it is also people to people. And India and Australia are both big countries when it comes to cricket. So it's only appropriate that Prime Minister Anthony Albanese will be in Ahmedabad, will be watching the match along with Prime Minister Modi.
Yes. So while there is lots on agenda, from talks on China's military and economic assertiveness to agreements on procuring critical minerals from Australia, of course it is to be seen what all is going to happen when it comes to the strategic importance of this crucial visit. Srinjoy, thank you for joining in, but let's also look at these live visuals coming in straight from outside the stadium wherein Prime Minister Modi has already arrived. Let me go across to my colleague Siddharth, who is outside the Narendra Modi Stadium and getting us all those live visuals. Siddharth, of course, unprecedented scenes, fans gathered in large numbers, and it is going to be a historic match, of course. Siddharth.
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल। ये प्रोटोकॉल में अगर आखिरी टाइम पे कोई चेंज हो तो पता नहीं, पर हाँ, मिलने वाले भी जरूर थे, मिलेंगे भी, बात भी करेंगे। हो सकता है मैच के पहले या बीच में जब भी समय मिले तो वो मिले, बात करें। देखिए, क्योंकि एक साथ साथ में डिप्लोमेसी भी चल रही है, खिलाड़ियों से मिलना, और भारत और इस सीरीज का नाम भी यही है कि 75 ईयर्स ऑफ फ्रेंडशिप बिटवीन इंडिया एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया। तो बॉर्डर गावस्कर, आप याद कीजिए गावस्कर का वो दौर, और एलन बॉर्डर उस टाइम ऑस्ट्रेलिया के कप्तान हुआ करते थे और भारतीय कप्तान गावस्कर हुआ करते थे। उसी नाम पे ये सीरीज आगे बढ़ती हुई, और 75 साल की जो दोस्ती है उसे याद करते हुए एक मेगा इवेंट यहाँ पे है, और एक तरह से लोगों को वापस उसी अपनी रूट्स की तरफ ले जाना। तो ये भी है कि डिप्लोमेसी में शायद मुलाकात भी होगी।
जी, तो जैसा कि अभी तस्वीरें आ रही हैं हमारे पास, अभी से जो है दर्शक काफी तादाद पे जो है उमड़े हुए हैं। देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ fanfare that we can of course see outside the stadium. There are chants which are being raised, and of course we know that more than this historic match, there is of course a significant importance when it comes to these ties between India and Australia. As we discussed, of course, the eyes will be on China's military and economic assertiveness, on which both the counterparts are going to hold talks today. And also there are some key agreements which are also going to be signed. When it comes to India, it is also expected that the country is likely to announce significant investments in the rare earth sector in Australia, which is of course a step being welcomed by the Australian government and the Indian government, particularly by the business community. And both the countries are also looking forward to cooperate in the field of clean energy and also hold crucial talks when it comes to the defense sector. So a very crucial visit when it comes to the Australian Prime Minister. This is his first bilateral visit to India after assuming the office, and now it is to be seen that how the ties are going to be strengthened further, because when it comes to Quad, we have been witnessing how the ties have been strengthening time and again between India, Australia, US and Japan, and also in the backdrop of China and the military developments that have been happening across. And today it is when, to begin with, Prime Minister Modi along with his Australian counterpart is first going to witness the cricket match today. We are also expecting Prime Minister Modi to flip the coin for the fourth and final test match between India and Australia, and it is also being claimed that Prime Minister may also briefly do commentary for the test match, which is the final of the 4-match Border Gavaskar Trophy. On one hand, a very crucial day for Team India, which is eyeing for a spot in the WTC finals, and on the other hand, of course, the political significant visit between Australia and India. So of course, two aspects that we are looking, but currently the live visuals that we are getting in from outside the Modi Stadium, fans have gathered in large numbers, and this is for a test match. Srinjoy, coming to you, apart from